Hello everyone, welcome to MediaPo. I'm Ximo and I learned viral video in the whole semester. In this video essay, I will analyze two videos which completed in this semester. A Lonely Ghost for Clinical Learning Zone at the University of Liverpool and Notes from the Underground of Friends of Williamson Turners by using academic media theories which I have learned in this year. This video essay will be divided into 4 aspects. In the first aspect, I will use Berger's Contagious characteristic theory to analyze how contents of these two videos are contagious and make a consensus comparison and construction. Then, I will analyze the promotion results and social media plan of two group videos according to Grander-Vitter's strong ties and weak ties theory. The third aspect aims to analyze problems and achievements during the period of our teamwork based on the Nissionin's theory, the 5 dysfunctions of a team. Finally, the fourth aspect will make a critical reflection on both videos and teamwork results of this semester. For the first one, if video attracts audience and spreads through them to form contagious trends, it will follow Berger's contagious characteristic theory. According to his book, content created in accordance with STEPPS framework will be broadly discussed. STEPPS framework means 6 principles of contagiousness, which include social currency, triggers, emotion, public, practical value, and stories. In this section, I will analyze how STEPPS framework is embodied in these two videos, explore the extent to which videos have achieved contagious features and how 6 principles influence the attention of videos. Number 1. Social currency means that contents what people mention and share can show their status in others' opinion. What people like and talk about will affect the way others think about themselves. Therefore, people spread the video content to establish a positive and active image. In the video, a lonely ghost entire environment of the learning zone is appeared in the pan shot, includes a variety of practical equipment. When audience discuss this content with others can be considered passionate about learning, establish a positive figure of caring for the development of the School of Medicine. In the video, Notes from the Underground, one of the notes about the Williamson Tunnel is introduce the work content of Friends of Williamson Turners. Audience who have talked about this aspect will be considered to respect public welfare and have a sense of social responsibility, so they are more willing to spread to others. The second principle, triggers, which means that elements appear in the video spark association and reflection of audience. The more divergent thinking they have about the content, the easier it is to be propagated. Therefore, contagious videos through creativity to turn multiple elements into triggers and available to simulate association ability of audience. The protagonist of A Lonely Ghost is a doctor ghost who lives in the water house for several years. This setting acts as an element which evokes the audience to associate with history, making it easier for them to accept the introduction of history of School of Medicine. Human skeleton can be associated with medical to highlight the function of this video of introduce clinical learning zone. For Notes from the Underground, in order to explain what is FWOT, helmets and fluorescent vests can be seen in the room belongs to FWOT. These elements are easy to associate with construction and excavation. Therefore, audience intuitively grasps that FWOT is a volunteer organization that works by digging tunnels. The third principle is emotion. Video content that transfers emotions of the audience helps spread widely. Both positive and negative emotions can infect the audience and increase the probability of sharing videos with proper guidance. Emotions which assumed to audience are different in these two videos. There are 2 opposite emotions in Lonely Ghost. In the first half of it, the ghost appears in front of the water house with dark tone, introduces himself in horrible voice, brings audience scary emotion to make them concentrate on this video. In following plots, the interesting animations of the ghost catching a mouse with relaxed soundtrack bring humorous emotion to audience, help them earn information of School of Medicine and the learning zone with pleasure mode. This construct also makes the video well listed by the audience because of its enjoyment. By contrast, the entire content of Notes from the Underground gets positive emotions. Facts about the Williamson tunnels are introduced in the form of fast-paced animation. Special animation figures such as the mole and saving pot appear with interesting sound effects, add a sense of humor to the video and bring Contagious. The fourth is public. Content that is easy to observe and imitate will become more popular. Idea expressed by the video is designed to be more public to make it contagious. Our audience will remain impression of content which helps to imitate and spread it after watching. In sections of introduced functions of learning zone in A Lonely Ghost, content of medical students practice the injection and watch the education video by scanning the QR code are remembered and imitated by audience as a medical student. One of the purposes of Notes from the Underground is to help FOWT appeal to volunteers. The introduction of items activated by volunteers and the official website of FOWT makes audience directly see achievements of the volunteers and have interested in joining them to imitate their behaviors. The fifth is practical value. It means that video content that retains the value which required by audience will be spread. If the video wants to be contagious, it will provide audience with valid information to save their time and money. Audience will comprehend the School of Medical through pictures and narration of ghosts by watching A Lonely Ghost instead of visiting and searching information by themselves. Notes from the Underground introduces the history of the Williams tunnels and the story of Josephine Williams in a simple and clear style by flashing question and answer. Audience will comprehensively understand the historical background of the tunnel in several minutes. Both of these two videos are contagious by helping viewers quickly grasp the information and save time. The last one is stories. The principle refers to implant effective information into a video story because stories are easy to remember and narrate. Valuable information is contagious through the spread of the story. A Lonely Ghost describes a complete story according to the timeline. Compared with the historical period that students lacked of equipment for practicing injections, and students are provided with a variety of models to practice clinical technology after the establishment of learning zone. Audience will experience the practical value of the learning zone through the story. Notes from the Underground is different from A Lonely Ghost. It consists of 6 short stories. Each of them introduce a fact about Williamson's tunnels. These stories are so refined that they are easily understood and disseminated by the audience. For the second one, strong test and weak test theory from the basis of social network theory. Understanding the impact of strong and weak tests on information dissemination can make a more reasonable social media plan for video promotion. When a person performs social activities as an individual in a society, strong tests and weak tests are generated according to his social frequency and objects. Strong tests, which includes intimate persons such as close friends and family members, will bring positive responses and communication, while weak tests includes groups that are relatively alienated in online social interaction, such as colleagues and acquaintances. According to Granovinner's article, weak tests serves as a bridge to help users understand new information and gain additional opportunities. It promotes the flow of information more than strong tests, making the content of the publication widely distributed. After videos were created and uploaded to YouTube, promotion becomes the primary task of the group work. Social media platforms selected by promoting 2 videos are basically the same. So in this video essay, social media plans are combined into a discussion. Our group selected a variety of media social platforms as promotional channels and detailed whether they are strong or weak tests to the team members. By using a promotion method of company's strong and weak tests to help videos earn more extra spread while being intimately focused. Facebook, Instagram, and Sina Weibo are chosen as weak tests. WeChat and YouTube are chosen as strong tests. It is obviously that there are more choices for weak test social media than strong tests. The purpose is to make videos watched and spread by unfamiliar audiences in the weak test social media platforms, increasing the possibility that it will be spread. Take Twitter as an example. It was chosen as the main platform for promoting notes from the underground as a weak test social media. Hashtags which target for the Liverpool Williamson tunnels, such as Liverpool Williamson tunnels, Josephine Williamson, urban exploration, and handles such as offshore accounts of FOWT and Williamson's tunnels were selected to refer in the promotion content. When users who search for these keywords, they may see the video and help promote it. This will also remain plans to watch the video and forward it with the offshore account, which will help more strangers who are interested in the Williamson tunnels and FOWT to watch and increase the number of viewers. For the third one, both of these two videos were created by teamwork, so quality of videos depends on the success of teamwork. Learntroni referred the 5 dysfunctions of a team, which includes absence of trust, fear of conflict, lack of commitment, avoidance of accountability, and inattention to results, are important challenges that affect teamwork. This video essay will discuss these 5 dysfunctions separately according to what our team encountered and avoided. There are 3 obstacles avoided by the group: absence of trust, lack of commitment, and avoidance of accountability. Absence of trust means that members of the group are mighty and prefer believing in themselves than others. There has never been absence of trust because our team members respect the strengths of others in the process of cooperating on videos. Since the contents of both videos requires plenty of animation, the only one member who was available to make animation undertake most of the work, but he trusted the ability of other members to shoot live video and added this video content into the animation. Besides, lack of commitment means members are confused by different ideas that lead to the inability to establish exact commitments. Our team members set a deadline for each task. Everyone has rigorous coursework, but still insist on completing the assigned tasks within the specific time. In addition, avoidance of accountability from the low requirements of members for themselves. Although the group has never established an accountability system, members never avoid responsibility for the lack of constructions. However, there are also inevitable dysfunctions during the teamwork process. These barriers affected the emotion and progress within the group in a short period, but we overcome them with a positive attitude. The first one is fear to conflict. When discord opinion appeared, our group had a moment of hidden suspicion that affects the internal harmony of the group because of fear of conflict. For example, when discussed the theme of video shooting for School of Medicine, members had different views on focus on history or learning zone, but delayed discussion because of fear of causing a quarrel. After repeated thoughts and predictions of the result, members still raised questions and disagreements. For the second one, inattention to results is due to the fact that the team members pursue personal requirements and ignore the collective success. There were a number of contents needs to be shot. Members who were responsible for the shooting focused on the amount of content they had taken, but ignored the quality of the video, which led to the rejection of several videos due to unclear shooting. In the fourth aspect, this video essay will reflect on the achievement and shortcomings in group work and video production, and thinking about how to improve in the future. I consider this group work on the 2 videos as a success. The team members have a clear division of labor and bring high affections. The cooperation within the group helped me to learn how to negotiate with different stylists and improve communication skills. At the same time, I learned simple animation from team members and will continue to practice in the future. In addition, since the animated content occupied a large cooperation in both videos. The member who make the animation were under great pressure. In the future group cooperation, a more responsible division of labor will be made according to the work content. And for the promotion, compared to notes from the underground, a lonely ghost had a shorter promotion period, therefore the click rate is lower in the same time. In the future, the promotion period will be considered to be extended. That's all for my video essay. I will leave links of 2 videos I have mentioned, which belongs to our teamwork viral video group 4. If you are interested in these 2 videos, you can click on the link to watch. If you like this video essay, please subscribe our channel, thumb up and leave comments. Thanks for watching.